What is going on, everyone? It is I, TMOG 217. We're here with another vlog. I'm excited today. It is April the 28th of 2024, and I've been planning something for a little over a month now, which is not Brickworld Chicago. That's coming up. Today is Calgary Comic Expo Day. I'm excited. So, for those who don't know, Calgary Comic Expo, it's a comic expo, and let's just jump right into it. I'm very excited to go. I've been planning for a while here, and I'm hoping everything goes according to plan. Let's go over the plan. So, the idea is, I leave the house in like an hour, because it's like 7:30 in the morning. Doors open at 10, but I want to be early to get my stuff all ready to go. Then, we go wandering around looking for shenanigans, waiting in line for shenanigans, and yeah. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to get some stuff signed today. Yeah, so this is my pile of stuff I'm going to get signed. I got a bag right here. I'm just, I don't know if I can, you guys can tell. I'm just very excited because the people I'm going to meet, if you guys can't tell from this alone, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Anyway, I'm going to meet up with a buddy, so let's go meet up with him. All right, I'm here in the area. I got my pass. Really excited. I'm a little early before my friend. He said he'll meet me here, so pretty easy process so far. I'm very excited to see what we got. They have a booth here set up with expo exclusives and comics, as well as some Funko Pops. They got pins. These look cool. I do like that. I've been here all of like 5 minutes and I've already spent $15. $5 for the bag, or no, that's not right. So it's 21, 5, and then a lanyard was 5 for a badge. So, oh boy, I'm in trouble if I'm already at this rate. So we just got into the building. This is a light up already. Oh, people got in early access VIP package for the win. It's so empty. I'll try and come back later, show how busy it is. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. First Lego sighting of the convention. Yeah. These are all the different kinds of prints you can get for who I'm waiting in line for right now. Oh, cool. Echo, I might get that. Cool. Okay, so my buddy and I, we just finished seeing D. Bradley Baker. I'll show off everything I got at the end of the video, but he's so great, man. I'm like starstruck. He's so awesome. I almost forgot I paid for a quote, and he was like, "Hey, wait, what quote did you want?" So it was so great meeting him. It was awesome.
I was gonna say, and I wasn't mad about it.
Ghostbusters. Oh wow, that's an original NES.
Yeah. I figured out this game yesterday.
Wow.
I took a $5.
That's so cool.
I'm gonna bust the ghost, ready? Oh. Don't cross the beams.
Wow.
Isn't it right?
I refuse.
Hello, Calgary. If you're watching this now, you already missed the parade. Oh well, next year. Pleasure of meeting our VIP expo guests, honorary Calgary citizens today. 17th annual Calgary Comics and Entertainment Expo is officially open.
We're gonna come back over here now.
Hi, you had mentioned about reading comics to prepare for your role. Which ones did you read this while?
So truthfully, I didn't read as many comics because honestly, especially our first season, it was so confusing to me to try and keep up with everything and all the different storylines, etc. That I didn't want to confuse myself further by adding the comic books, which is like a different storyline. I definitely looked to the comic books more when I was directing. Like the first episode I directed of season 5, episode 18, I think, introduced Godspeed. So I definitely wanted to read some of the comic books so that I could visually help tell that story.
Awesome, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so I know I've been not showing much off. It's been crazy busy today. It's now kind of dying down as it's like 3:40 and the event goes till 5. I got all my signatures done. I'll talk more about those near the end, but wow, what an experience. Definitely worth the money I paid. Whatever that amount is, I am not going to find out. Of course, our local Saylug is having a booth set up here. A lot of cool mocks. We'll have a closer look at them in a second here.
The giant mic, cute too.
Oh yeah.
Today it wasn't bad enough. I have to go. I'm on the truck again tomorrow.
Okay. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just basically heading towards meeting up with my dad. I had a great time. Thank you again, Owen, for hanging out with me the whole day. I'll leave links in the description. Go check out his stuff. He does like lacrosse, that kind of stuff.
Lacrosse videos. I have some merch available. I'm trying to fund a trip to Worlds, so check out that.
For sure, I'll leave links in the description. Anywho, it's great seeing you, man. So I'd managed to get home a-okay. I'm just waiting for Jordan to arrive because he did pay me in advance to pick up a print for him. This is what it looks like. I got it personalized for him. We're gonna get his reaction when he gets here and see what he thinks of this, because I think he's gonna love it. You know, it's gonna be pretty cool. Alrighty. Oh, you're a little sore, aren't you? From riding your bike.
Yeah, it's been a while.
How's your day?
Been going good.
How'd you like it to be better?
Every day's better.
So you haven't seen it yet, right?
No.
Okay. You ready?
Yep. Amazing.
It's cool.
This is cool. Worth the $50.
Oh yeah. He was really cool. Even though he couldn't speak, he was really sweet. So, yeah. So I took a nap. We're here on the next day, the 29th. I was so exhausted mentally and physically. It took a lot out of me. Being a little introverted myself, for those who don't know me that well, I'm kind of introverted, and it takes a lot out of you just to put up energy and go and talk to someone, especially someone that's a celebrity. Man, like, I don't know, I got a little starstruck with the 3 people I met. So we'll go over, because again, I did show what I was hoping to get signed, so we'll go through each thing. So I don't remember if I showed off. I bought a lanyard that was like $5, like right off the bat. They charge you $5, whatever. Then I bought a bag. I think that was like another $10. And then last time I went to the comic expo, they had like this limited edition Calgary Comic Expo exclusive comic. That is basically a reprint of a comic, but the title is changed to say like "Watch Out" or Calgary or whatever. So yeah, basically that's what this says, is "Watch Out Calgary." So I think this cost me $20. I don't think there's any value in it. It's just a cool little memento, because I'm like, yeah, I like Batman when they seem to do Batman ones, and it's like, whatever. It's a fun little collectible memento for me personally. That's specifically for Calgary Expo. As if the bag wasn't enough already. Like, I got a reusable bag that's got Batman on it, and just has the Calgary Expo 2024. So, but yeah, the comic book was a unique item. So, let's try to do a retelling of events here. So, first person I went and saw, D. Bradley Baker. I took a selfie with him. He was so great and so cool. My buddy was the one whose phone it was on, and he forwarded that to me. So I'll throw an image on screen for a bit here while we talk about it. He was so great. He was so very cool, just talking to me, even though I was a stuttering mess. And honestly, just overall great guy. He started doing voices for characters. He did a Echo voice, and speaking of that Echo voice, I ended up getting a signed print of Echo. So I did get it personalized, because this is something that I like. All this stuff I don't plan on reselling, but there's the other thing where I'm like, yeah, I'm absolutely not gonna have any chance of wanting to sell it, so I got it personalized. So I got this signed, and I bought a protective sleeve for it. I think the protective sleeves on the prints were like $7 from Red Skull Comics, so I don't know if that's a steal or whatever, but anywho, it did the job for me, and that's fine. So yeah, I said, he's like, what's your name? And I said, Jacob. So he started writing J, and then he got to A, and I said, just so you know, it's with a K. So he's like, oh, that's cool, because I got a unique name for spelling. So he did Echo's voice, and I said I was hyped for the finale, and he was like, it'll be a good one. He said a voice, and it's just, I was a stuttering mess. I tried asking him what his most interesting, most difficult voice he's ever done, like one of them, and he did the voice, and it was his Space Jam Daffy Duck. So it was so surreal to just have him do in person. Again, there was a lineup. I couldn't ask all the questions in the world, but that was the one I was like, he does all these characters. I was like, which one was the most interesting / difficult for him to pull off or do? And that's cool to know that was his answer. So yeah. So that wasn't the only thing I got signed. I was planning on getting ARC Trooper 5's action figures signed, but I didn't, because I don't know if anyone who's watching this actually collects a vintage collection, but the plastic bubble tends to come off over time, and as I pulled this out, you could probably see on camera there that it's coming apart, and I'm like, I don't want him to sign that. I can't, because if the thing comes off even more, I just can't. To me as a collector, I just couldn't. So I settled for a print, which was a bit cheaper, and a a little bit more sentimental value, I'll say. So that's cool. But that wasn't the only thing. I did get a Lego set signed, like you guys might have seen on my desk. So he saw this. He didn't really comment on it, which is fine. But I did see his eyes kind of go wide when he saw it. Like, I'm perceiving it as, oh, he's like, oh, that's cool. That's a cool set. So he got Captain Rex signed. He was going to sign this. He didn't know what the front or back was. So I'm assuming he doesn't mess around with Lego a lot. I could be wrong, but just anywho, I'll show it in a second here. But yeah, I paid for a quote to be put on it as well as the signature. And funny story about this one. I got him to sign it. And then I was starting to walk away. And he's like, sir. And I'm like, yeah? Did you pay for a quote on this? See, I'm stuttering now. Did you pay for a quote? And I'm like, yeah, I did. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. He's like, no, it's fine. So he mentioned for me to come back, and I came back, and he said, what quote would you like? Because I wanted on the Lego set, and I told him, in my book. That's all I said, and he started writing out the rest. It was great. It was so great. So here's the full quote. In my book, experience outranks everything. It's from the Clone Wars movie, and that's a line that stuck with me throughout my life. I know it's probably a common quote, but for me, it hits close to home. Because, you know, experience. Nothing really outranks anything but experience in life or in anything. So anywho, he signed that at the top, and then he put his signature, and Rex is just, oh. This is definitely my most treasured Lego signed set, if I'm being honest. Sorry, JB. It was great meeting you, but you can't really... I don't mean to be an ass about this, but how do you compare to D. Bradley Baker? Like, it's just... That was such a surreal experience. I'm probably doing the best first, but we're doing a timeline of events recap of sorts. So anywho, that was great. That was awesome. We went. I went with my buddy around, looking around. I don't think I got much footage because it was so crowded, and I was just like so starstruck. That's fine. So we went looking around. He showed me all the stuff. He introduced me to a few people he knew who were friends that were working at the convention, and we went to Danielle Panabaker, her panel. I stayed there for a bit. I didn't stay for the full bit because I wanted to get some other stuff done. I went and waited in line for another guy. I might have gotten the timeline mixed up. I might have gone before the Danielle Panabaker panel to do this, but anywho, I went and talked to Kellen Goff. Now, I got a signed print for my boy Jordan, and because, you know, he paid me in advance for that. Unfortunately, Kellen had laryngitis, I think is what it was, so he couldn't speak. So he had absolutely every reason to call in sick and not come in for the rest of the convention, which I really hope you get better if by some fluke you're watching this video. But he was a trooper. He was there. He had a mask on, and instead of talking, he wrote on a piece of paper. And the fun thing is, you get to keep the piece of paper after. So basically, you'd ask him a question, he'd write it down. So I don't exactly remember all the questions I had for him, but I do have the responses. So he said, "Me too, LOL." Then he said, I think I asked, "Which was your favorite FNAF character to voice?" And he said, "I had fun with them all in different ways, but Glamrock makes me feel good about myself as a person, LOL. Plus, I had the most lines with him." So that was cool. And I basically was like, "Oh man, it's so cool being able to meet you in person. I really am glad that you're here. You're such a trooper for being here, even though you're not feeling 100%, but you're awesome being there." And he said, "Thank you for your patience," whatever. And we were just like, we were vibing. Like, again, I'm a stuttering mess throughout that, and it's again, I would have loved to have gotten a photo with him, but budget. I had the budget. At the very least, I wanted a signature. And just, like, you know, the personal experience of talking to them, even if it's for a short amount, means a lot to me personally. And every person I talked to was a unique experience, and that's fine. And I'm not looking for copy-paste experience from different people, because then it's not as special then, you know? Anywho, when it came down to signing the stuff, he said for the Glamrock Freddy and the other thing I got signed, he's like, "Do you want just autographed or do you want your name?" So Yeah, that's what the paper says essentially. So anywho, yeah. I got my Glam Rock Freddy Funko action figure signed. It's a little hard. Oh, there we go. It says, "To Jacob, way to go, superstar." And then his signature with Funtime Freddy or Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear, I think, is what it's for. But yeah, that's his signature. That is a cool piece of signed memorabilia I have. And that wasn't the only thing I got signed by him for myself, because I don't know why I thought it was dumb, but I was just like, whatever, I'll do it anyway. Because for those who don't know, if you've watched the FNAF movie, Kellen also voiced Foxy. I think there was like, the main thing I remember is Foxy went da-da-dum-dum-dum-dum while he's like hunting down the security guard, I think, at the beginning of the movie. So anywho, that was Kellen. So I was so cool to find that out. And so naturally I took my DVD and I'm like, okay, so I took the cover out from the DVD and I had him sign right for Foxy, and he wrote down his signature in for Foxy. That was so great. Now you may also notice one other signature. So yeah, after the Danielle Pennebaker, whatever her name is, she's from The Flash, Killer Frost, I went and waited in line for Matthew Lillard. He was such an experience. Like, I don't think I've met anyone quite like him in the sense of like celebrities. Then again, I haven't met a lot of celebrities, to be honest, but still, while I was waiting in line, he would like come and high five the people waiting in line, just check in on them, you know, make sure they're doing all right. And then like, I get that the staff have to make sure that the lines are tight and compact to make sure everyone gets in line, that, you know, they're not wasting everyone's time, they're being efficient. But it was near the end of before closing, and he went and talked to them because he noticed, I think, that maybe some people looked a little uncomfortable, and he went and talked to the staff, and he said, "Okay, everyone, hello, everyone. Can we all just take like a big 2 steps to the right? Let's all spread out a little bit. You guys don't need to be squished together, you know." It was great. It was great. He really is for the fans, I would say. And then, like, he had a boombox playing music. He was like, "Oh my goodness, it's Justin Bieber," and he was dancing to Baby. It was so funny. I would have tried risking getting footage, but I'm too much of a goody two shoes, and I was too shy. And I was worried that the officials would have gotten mad at me if I tried taking footage, because I know that they whatever. Point is, personal memories that I'm trying to recapture for you guys. He was just so great. He was really cool. And then also when it came to being my turn, I went and was like, hi. He gave me a hug, whatever. He's like, "It's all good." It was just, I thanked him for all the fun mysteries growing up, because he plays Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo series, I think, to this day, as well. Even the Lego ones, like the Lego Scooby-Doos, I believe he does play as Shaggy as well. So he's just the current Shaggy voice. So that's cool. And I showed him the DVD, and he knew instantly. He wrote down his signature and then put Afton. So that was cool. And then I also got a print for my friend, who's a huge fan of Scream. And that was a bit of a surprise for them, because I just did that. I got them a print for them. So they'll be excited for this. Like they already were. They were freaking out that while I was in line for that. But yeah. I'm getting so like worked up just talking about this. I had such a great time. And then, of course, after that, I went wandering about, like I showed off in the vlog, and went to Saylug and looked at their display and Artist Alley. Yeah. I had so much fun. I really did. And I got some really cool stuff and memories that will probably last with me forever. But yeah. A lot of money spent. I don't really want to try and total up how much I spent. I mean, if anyone wants to try and do some research, you are welcome to. Oh yeah, another thing is I also got my stuff authenticated, a lot of them by JSA, but I am trying to figure out about this one that was done at Matthew Lillard's table. It looks like CAS, but there's an O around the A. So if anyone in the chat or the comment section is able to help me figure that out, I would be greatly appreciated. Like, I tried emailing Comic Expo, and they just gave me a generic response of a JSA and CGC were there. And I'm like, but this doesn't look like CGC, and I know it's not JSA. So, and to my understanding, JSA takes a few days, or even up to a month, to get the thing uploaded into their system. So, anywho. money, but experiences at the same time. So, whew. I think this one clip is probably longer than anything else, but I hope I retold the events detailed enough for y'all. I had a really great time, and I hope you all enjoyed this video, me talking and showing off what I could. I now have another day and a half until I go buy some Lego Star Wars, so I guess I'll see you guys whenever that vlog comes out. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the future video. Take care. Bye-bye.